Hey, what's up, Bootstrappers? Happy Monday. Getting ready for the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. God bless the USA. All right. One of the best countries in the world to make some money in real estate. So I'm just sitting here driving up to go collect some cash for some properties that I sold over the weekend. Just swung by and got some rent monies. So what's up? Naughty. Is that how you say it? They just call you Jay. So it's all good, man. Good morning, Rusty. So guys, it's Monday. What do you got going? What's cooking this week for you all? Let me close my window here so you don't hear the trash trucks outside my window. All right. So like I said, I just sold a house over the weekend. Actually, I didn't quite sell this one. This is a rental house that I have. We're defending the foreclosure on this one, and we got it sold in less than 2 hours. I love it, love it, love it. So on Friday, I cleaned the house out, something I rarely ever do. I rarely clean a house, but I spent about $1,000 just cleaning all the garbage out because there was so much garbage, guys, so much. So did that, and definitely helped because usually when I have trashy houses, they sit for a day or two, like 3 maybe. But literally, I had a bidding war within like 2.5 hours. I had 4 people go look at the house. One guy's like, look, I got cash right now today. I don't even need to see the house. It was so funny too, because the lady had died in the house a year ago. The person who I bought the house from, she bought it from, she inherited it from her mom. And so I'm like, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that someone died in this house. And the funny thing was, she goes, I ain't afraid of no ghost. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Ghostbusters all over the place. So, and she's like, I'll give you cash right now. I can tell by the pictures that I want this house. Hey, what's up, Randy? And she's like, by the pictures, I know I want it, so I don't even need to see it. I just take my money. I was like, what? She's like, just shut up and take my money. I'm like, no, you need to see the house. Everyone has to see the house. And so she goes up there, she's like, okay, I've seen the house. Like literally, I know she's totally full of crap too, because she's like, you know, within like 20 minutes, this house is like an hour away from where I live, and I know where she lives. Like 20 minutes later, she's like, okay, I saw the house, I want it. I'm like, you did not see the house. She's like, no, I happen to actually be up in this area because I'm looking for property in this area. I saw the house. And I'm like, all right. So sure enough, man, we got that thing rented like less than 2 hours. And you know, I actually learned this from Randy. Randy taught me an important lesson about houses. He says, you know, your renters reflect your houses, and your houses reflect your renters. And he was the one that encouraged me to actually do the trash out on this one. So I trashed it out. Like I said, it was, you know, just under $1,000 for everything. I have put a new stove in, and I put a new fridge in because the last guys decided to take it. So, but it's all good because I've made that money all the way back already. So we're just signing the paperwork right now. But anyway, what do you guys got cooking going on? What's happening for you guys this week? I got 2 properties that I'm chasing down. I'm pretty relentless on this property stuff. I got 2 houses that, man, they are. I can't find these guys, Rusty. They're in your neighborhood. These are properties that my mom and dad have found down in Visalia, and I'm hitting a dead end here, except for like going and like knocking on doors, which I haven't done because I live up north. But man, every avenue I've attacked to skip trace these people have just proven to be fruitless. One of them I thought was listed with a wholesale with an agent. What's up, Steven? With an agent, and looks like that agent has bailed on her listing, so it's no longer a short sale, and it did not transfer. At least on my records, it hasn't transferred yet. And the fire department's just been out there, and they just cited the property. Send you the, yeah, I will. I was thinking about that. The fire department just cited them for having the too tall grass. And I'm looking at this house. I'm like, dang, this is a nice house, man. It's like, and it hasn't. They don't have an NOD on it yet. They just bailed up and went, just like the way, just like whoa, middle of the night, you know, just up and went. And it's pretty decent. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, about 1,900 square foot. It's in the country club area on Tulare. No, but my mom sent me that one on Tulare, the one over there by Pinkham School. Yeah, she sent me that one too. My mom's hustling, man. You better watch out, guys. She got your number. So she found this other house though that like she's been going after for a while, and I'm just like, or she wanted me to be. I've been trying to go after it. And I can't find these people, but it has a swimming pool and everything. It's like a very nice house. I'm like, shoot, I'm just gonna have to go over there and just like kick in the door. I'm like, okay, it's my place now. I live here. I'll start paying that mortgage. like I said, it's in a country club. It's pretty nice. So anyway, yeah, that one on Tulare, I found there's one called Boarded Up on Tulare. It's all like straight up. I looked it up last night. It's owned free and clear. The dude owns it. He's owned it since like 1992 and hasn't. I don't know how long it's been vacant and boarded up, but it's like I said, it's a free and clear property. So, but I'm not going after that one as hard. I know my mom would like, oh please give me some more money. I need some more money. So, but it's all good. So I mean, we're gonna be down there next week. We're taking the family. We're gonna go down to Pismo and just chill. That's what this life's about, guys. It's about, you know, finding property and taking time with your family and going and having fun and just chilling. I mean, right now it's the first of the month, so I'm out collecting rent and selling properties and whatnot, and it's all good because that's what it's all about. So I work for like, you know, five days of the month, from the 1st until the 5th is when I work. And I thought about outsourcing this to a property manager, so I don't even have to worry about it. But when I looked at my bill, I was gonna be spending my property manager. I'm gonna be making my property manager about $2,000 a month because of all the properties that I have locally. And I'm like, "What's up, Caesar?" I'm like, I don't know if I want to be outsourcing this property management, at least locally, just yet. $2,000 is a lot of cash flow for me to give up because of all the properties that we have. So. But it's something. I love Pismo, bro. I love it too, man. I grew up going down there, man. I grew up in Visalia, and so we would go to Pismo. Me and my homies, we'd go. I don't know, man, like 4 or 5 times a year. Probably not that much. I don't know, but man, we'd surf. I'd try to surf. I'd try to get up. I'd be like falling all over the place. Could never get up. And that's one thing I never was able to master was surfing. All my other buddies, they could get up and they could surf a little bit. So I just bodyboarded and boogie boarded. But we would go and we would spend Thanksgiving. We would spend a week at Thanksgiving on the dunes there in Pismo, man. And it was awesome. We get our 4-wheelers and we just go and just totally cool. I remember one night, I don't know what happened, but the battery like went dead, or my headlight went. So we're doing some night riding, and we're at the top of I mean, if you've been to the dunes there at Oceano at Pismo, I mean, you know, you just. Like, you're up, you're climbing this crest, and all of a sudden, they just drop sometimes. You just don't even know. Which makes it so fun. But we're up there one night, and my light goes out. And I'm like, oh, I'll just, you know, kind of cruise on down. And I'm just like, I'm taking it easy. And I don't even know that there's a drop there. I just, drop. And I go, and as I'm going down, I'm like, and I blow right through the barbed wire fence. That's like the outer perimeter of the park. I blew right through it. I got all cut up and stuff like that on my chest and my side and stuff. And I'm like, oh man. Yeah, you hit the dunes. You can't, it's like hard not to hit the dunes, man. And I got all cut up and stuff. I wasn't like, you know, terrible, but it was like enough that like it hurt. And so, you know, I untangle myself and I get all whatever. And I limp on back to camp where we're at. And then the next morning I go out to go see the damage of the fence and stuff like that. And I'm following my tracks down. What's up, Nathan? And as I see my tracks, I'm literally like inches from one of those metal posts that hold the barbed wire fence. I'm like, holy crap. Like, if I would have hit that, dude, I would have died. Like, it would have like impaled me. Like, I would have like head first into it or something. Like, it was scary. Like, at that point, I was like, oh, shoot, man. You just don't know. Like, there's nothing you could have done about it. I mean, I just was like I said, I was trying to limp my way back to, you know, without seeing, back to camp, and it just was like, oh gosh. But you know what though? You take risks. You take these risks and you just go. And it's the same thing in this real estate business, man. You know, you go and you knock on doors, and you don't know. Like, if you give up, you're like, oh man, I'm not gonna knock on that door. You don't know how close you are to actually like succeeding. It's like, I can't tell you how many times I've knocked on a door and like the neighbors just spilled guts, like everything that they have to like tell you about a person. Like, there was a house in Visalia around the block from my folks. I knocked on that door. It happened. The lady's like, oh yeah, my son grew up with this guy. Here's his phone number. Call him up. Got the house. Went and knocked on another house. She's like, oh yeah, that was my mom's house. We don't want anything to do with it. I'm like, well, actually I want to buy it. She's like, no, you don't want to buy the house. The house is horrible. And then she gives me like the keys to the house. She go take a look for yourself. And I come back the next day. I'm like, I actually want to buy it. I mean, you don't realize that, you know, how close you guys are. You know, just one phone call away, just one door knock away from actually getting a deal. It's totally crazy. There's another house. I went and I knocked on, a lady gave me all this crazy information about this lady, about the family and everything. I went and I found the person, and I'm in contract now. Actually, no, I'm not. This lady's kind of crazy. I'm paying for a probate on something I'm not even in contract in. I got to do that. I got to remedy that situation. I got to get into contract because I'm in the middle of a probate. But she's an old lady. I trust her. She's like, okay, that sounds great. I mean, who else is going to buy the house from her? So, what's up? I'm glad I'm not the hearse that went through the. You went through that fence too, bro? Oh man, dude, it sucked, man. And I mean, I had an excuse. I had no light. I had no light. And it was the middle of the night. We're just out doing stuff that we shouldn't be doing, driving around at night. So, but oh, my wife's on the camera, guys. What's going on? So, yeah. So we're taking the family. We're gonna have some fun. My wife just killed a cockroach. She told me. Can't believe it. Probably shouldn't tell you that. We have a house that has a cockroach. It's so true. Hey, Christina, if you're still watching, Randy says that I think it's borax. It's like a powder stuff. You put that down, and roaches like take it back to the lair wherever it's at. I know it's like the first roach we've ever seen, but he said that that's pretty good stuff too. Because Randy just bought a condo, and so we brought the condo to Randy. Randy bought it from us. We had a nice little assignment fee on it. It was awesome. Appreciate you, Randy. Always love doing business with you. And in fact, Randy, about 40 minutes, that lady that I found on Facebook's going to be knocking on your door. Take a look at that condo. But Randy, this condo, like, we went over there, and this condo had like cockroaches growing everywhere. Like, they're just like, they're coming out. They're like, hey, this is our house, not yours. Get out of here. And so Randy like lays down the stuff, and I think it was borax. It's like a powder, like a white powder stuff. And I went back over there, and Randy's done a great job. Great job, you guys. Like, his properties are like on point. So it's a brand new condo. It's like he's gutted it. He's put new countertops into it. Really opened up the feel of the kitchen and everything. And I haven't seen a cockroach over there forever. And like I said, this was like, you know, Cockroach City. It's like, come on over, guys. It's the cockroach's house. And so that stuff really does work. Pretty good stuff. It's pretty good. All right, let's see what else. What else can I do to help motivate y'all? What challenges do you guys all have? What's something I can help you with? You know, let's see. Just because it's the 4th doesn't mean you shouldn't be working. You can play all day long on the 4th. Have fun doing that. Just just chill. But until the 4th and after the 4th, you gotta make some money, guys. I'm still getting over this thing. I'm a lot better than I was, but I'm still getting over it just a little bit. It's probably because I'm talking more. Oh, it looks like I lost a bunch of you. Went through a dead zone right back there. All right, well, I'll just keep on talking to myself then. So let's see here. You know, I talked to some people over the weekend, some investor types, that they want to get started in this business, but they're just like, I just don't know what to do and all this stuff. I got to tell you, you know, they're like, I need a little bit of a little bit of hand-holding. And I'm like, okay, well, hand-holding to do what? Well, I don't know yet. Why don't you tell me what I need to do? I go, that's not quite how it works. You need to tell me what your next step is, or you don't know what your next step is, and we can talk about that. But they're like, well, I need you to tell me, you know, how to do this entire business. And I'm like, I don't think that we're going to be a fit for each other. Because that's not what I do. I'm not going to tell you line by line, step by step, everything you need to do to be a success in this business, because that's just not quite how it works. You got to go out there and take the initiative. And that's the thing, is like, I see so many people that will like jump into this like all hot and heavy, and then not even like do the work that's required. It's like, you know, I can bring value to the table. I can bring all the value you need. I can tell you everything that you need to do, but I can't guarantee your results. Like, I can guarantee my own results. My results are my results because I get out there and I do the work. I make stuff happen. That's what I'm doing right now. It's 9:25 on a Monday morning, and I'm out working right now. I've already collected rent on one property, and I'm out to go sign the paperwork on another one right now. And so it's just, you know, it is what you do. And then I'm going to tell you another story real quick, but I'll get to that story. So it's like, okay, I can guarantee my results. We just tracked some houses in the country club last week. Same ones? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's find out. I'll give you a call after this, Rusty. But here's the thing. I can tell you exactly what to do. I can give you all of the resources to help you be a success. But if you are not taking action, if you are not doing the work, it doesn't matter how much value I bring to the table to help assist you, because you're not going to get the results because you're not willing to do the work. And I can't tell you how many people that I come in contact with, either through Facebook chat because they reach out to me, or they saw my YouTube channel and they reach out to me. I'm all about helping people. Hell, I came from nothing, man. I came from food stamps and poverty and just being a dad that couldn't provide for his family. I mean, that's where I came from. I totally have no excuse for what got me there. I got myself there because I wasn't willing to do the work that was needed. I thought that it was okay for me just to sit at home and just, play on Facebook, look at porn, or do whatever it was that, video games, whatever someone's challenges are, gambling addictions, whatever it is, man. I had no one to blame but myself. And I got out there and I made stuff happen. And so these guys that contact me, they're like, "Hey man, I want to be like you. Hey man, I want to see what I saw what you did there. I love what you did on that video. How you put that thing there and you made these things happen." I mean, the most famous video, I've been asking people, the most common thing that I get hit up on is they saw my video where I took all of the deals that looked like they weren't deals, and I showed them exactly how they were deals because they were the deals that I did, deals that I done, that I used my own creativity, my own ingenuity, my own just determination to make something work and make some money for myself and my family. And they're like, "I want to do that. I understand the concept now. I saw what you did. I saw how you did that. Show me how to do that." I'm like, "Totally cool. Go find a property and we'll work." "I don't know, guy. I want you just tell me how to do it." And then I'm like, "No, dude. Get out and work, man. Make some money." That's what this was all about. It's about you being able to provide. And that was the whole thing about Bootstrap. Bootstrap was about me creating this so that, fathers and husbands could be better fathers and husbands. It's not about making money in real estate, man. You can make money doing anything. You can make money selling drugs if you wanted to. I know a lot of guys that do that. Though it's a tough industry right now. A lot of competition. Just like real estate. But it's like, come on, man. You find the money. Like, the vehicle of real estate, at least the way that I do it, the vehicle that it creates is it creates passive income. Like I can go on vacation and I can not even worry about it. I mean, we spent a week at the beach in Santa Cruz. That's why I got this. But I mean, we're taking another couple of days off. We're going to Pismo. End of this month, I'm going up to Mount Lassa and Lake Almanor with the family. We're taking the whole week off. We're doing that. I mean, I love it. Last year we went to Seattle. Earlier this year we went to Disneyland for a week. It's the lifestyle that I always dreamt about, but I never thought I could have. Well, guess what? I couldn't have it until I actually did the work. It wasn't about real estate. It was about me actually getting out there and doing the work. Of course, real estate allows the passive income aspect of it, but regardless of that, it always does that. But if you don't do the work, you can't enjoy the rewards, man. You can't eat the fruit. So, anyway, that's what it's all about. And gosh, man, I love it. I absolutely love it. So, alrighty, I'm almost to my destination. And is there anything I can help the people that stuck with me? Is there anything I can help you guys with this morning? Anything at all? You let me know. And I'll wait a couple of seconds for this to get updated because it seems like I'm on a bit of a delay because I am out in the country. It's what happens when you drive out. When you invest where no one else wants to invest, you have poor reception. But hey, you get some good deals out this way. I should probably tell you, that's probably another secret of my success. Oh, I got a story to tell you, that's right. So while I'm waiting for you guys to post your little things that I can help you with, it's calling me right now. One thing I learned is not to invest in the same, or not to invest in the same pond where everyone else is playing. If there's a lot of people in the pond, I don't play there. Like Sacramento is close to me. I don't go in Sacramento. One, because people are stupid down there. I can't believe the amount of money that people are just tossing at deals. It doesn't even make sense. But I'll keep track of those houses because I'll be knocking on the door in 6 months when the market's readjusted. Be like, "Hey, you still got that house?" "Yeah, I bet you do." I'll take it over in terms. So that's one thing I do is I play in the smaller markets because I found a lot of the bigger players, if they do go on the outskirts, if they do go in the periphery, they're all about price, and they're going to try to jam these guys on their price. Like, "Hey man, I'm sorry, I can only buy at this cash. I'll cash right now. We'll close. I'll cash." And sometimes that works, and for the majority of the time that doesn't work. And so in the bigger market areas, you got guys that are just dumb enough. They're going to pay they're just going to pay overpriced. They're going to overpay for property. It just happens. What's up, Santos? And So that's why I play in the smaller markets, because I can go and say, hey, look, you know what? I can either offer you this price right here, this is the price I can give you, or if that price doesn't work because they have a mortgage or something like that, like think about it, like you can't just go like force someone to take your price if they have a mortgage. It's like for more than what they owe. It's like, come on, hey man, oh, I can only buy this house at $70,000, but I don't care if you have a mortgage at $115,000. I can only buy it for $7,000. It's going great, Santos. Anything I can help you with today? Let me know. And so it's like, okay, yeah, of course I can buy that house at $70,000, but we're just going to go ahead and do something creative here. I might give you like a couple $1,000. Here's like, you know, here's $4,000 for your troubles, but I'll just take over your payments on this property, and bam, I just got myself another rental that I can turn into a rent to own, get a down payment, make my $4,000 back and then some, and cash flow that baby. That's what it's all about, man. It's exactly how I do it. And there's no secret. There honestly is no secret to doing this in the local market here. It's how you do it. And so, hey man, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. And you know, I don't know if this road's going to take me to where I want to go, but we're going to go on an adventure right now. And if it doesn't, guess what? I'm looking for houses too. So we'll just go ahead and look for some houses as we go out this way. So let me tell you this story here now. I want to share Restore's channel. Hey man, you're more than welcome to. Anything I can do to support you, bro. So I got a house that I evicted these people in. In fact, it happened to be the house that I sold rented out over the weekend. So these people got evicted. I got some crazy stories, man. This has been like the renters from hell. Even my attorney's like, dude, I have never seen it this bad. These guys are professional. So I'm still going through it with these guys. I've spent like $4,000 in like attorney fees, man. You don't even want to know. It's so crazy. And we're still going at it with these yahoos. So anyway, I'm out there and I'm thinking like, oh, everything's good. Changed all the locks out. Excuse me. I'm like eyeballing this house right here. It's attached to a farm, so I know it's no good. Most farmers out here will just leave the house and don't even worry about it. They don't want to sublet it out or subdivide it. So anyway, I'm out looking at this house. I just had a guy trash it out. It's been completely cleaned out. I put in the stove, I put in the fridge, and I'm locking everything up, and I'm getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden, guess who I see at my mailbox? I'm like, what? Because like one of those community mailbox? Yeah, my tenant's out there. And I'm like, oh crap, he never gave me his mail key. So I walk over to him. This is the same tenant who gave me a restraining order, by the way, which got denied because it was complete bogus. Total bogusness. But I had to pay a stupid attorney. An amazing. I was fortunate enough to have the money to pay an attorney to defend me in court against my. Because maybe you don't know this, bro. Restraining order in California. If you lose a restraining order hearing, you lose your Second Amendment rights. And what happens is they come and they search and they seize everything you have. And I own some guns, just a little bit. So I wasn't going to allow that to happen because these guys have been lying the entire time. So anyway, so there's no restraining order. So I walk up to him, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? When am I going to get my mail key back? Because at this point I didn't even realize I didn't have a mail key. He's like, we're still in the process of changing stuff over. I'm like, it's been over a month, man. You've been out of my house for a month and you're still changing stuff over? Gets in his car. He's like, I'll give it to you when I give it to you, all right? And I'm like, what the heck, man? So I'm like, I'm not going to play this game. So I go down to the post office. Yeah, I just said it like that, the post office. So I went down to the post office, and the guy's like, sorry, man. Like, get this craziness. This post office is it's like a half mile away. It's like 2 blocks away. So I go down there, it's like, sorry, man, that's on the other side of the street. That's not my territory. You need to go back over there into Oroville. I'm like, Oroville's like half an hour, man. What postmaster sends a carrier to half an hour when you're like right here, like 2 blocks away? It's like, I don't know, man, but that's how it is. I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, for reals? All right. So it's like on a Friday afternoon. It's like late. So I'm like, I gotta go get my key, man. So he goes, this is what you gotta do. You gotta bring your eviction paperwork, and then you got to show them that it has been evicted, that the court ordered. And I'm like, yeah, I got all that stuff. It's like, bring all that stuff, show them. You gotta go to the mail supervisor clerk and tell him what's up. I go, well, what's your name? He's like, my name is Palermo Joe. I'm like, Palermo Joe? He's like, yeah, just tell him. He's like, you want to ask for Barbara? I trained her. Tell her Palermo Joe sent you. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, fine. So I got to go over there this morning. But anyway, he's like, show them the eviction paperwork. They will stop mail immediately. I'm like, what about my key? He's like, well, you got to pay for it to be rekeyed. I'm like, oh, come on. So, all right. So, so this happens on Friday, right? So I haven't been able to go to the post office yet. I'm doing that today. So I get a text from these guys. These guys are classic, man. They are so predictable, man. They are classic. So I see them at the mailbox, right? And so I ask them for my mail key. So I get a text on Sunday. They have not been in the property for over a month now. And I get this text on Sunday, right? July 1st. And they're like, hey, we want our return packages. We know that it was you that's been stealing our mail. And so we want all of our packages back and all of the money, which is equivalent to like this crazy irrational dollar amount. And if you don't get it, we're going to take you to small claims court because you've been stealing our mail. We've had packages at the house and we've had people say that they saw you at the house take our packages. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, one, you haven't lived there, so I don't know who in their right mind would send mail to a place they no longer live. Two, that place has been cleaned out, man. I don't know what packages you're talking about, but everything's been hauled to the dump. If you want to go find and dig through that trash and go find your packages, you're more than welcome to go dig in that stuff, man. But of course there are no packages. These guys can't even pay the rent, so I doubt they're getting, you know, stuff from Amazon. Like, and we've notified the company, we've told them that it was you that took our mail and all of this stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's totally cool. So they're gonna get a surprise today when I go down there and I shut down their mail, and they go out there and they try to get their key to work, and it's gonna be shut down. It'll be no mail in the receptacle, and the key won't work anymore. So it's just crazy. You know, I learned this a long time ago. This is the crazy thing about this one, is I learned that I was like stressing out. Like I was trying to like, you know, oh my gosh, I've never had tendencies bad. Like I'm a pretty cool guy. I'm pretty chill. Like all of a sudden these guys just stopped paying. Like they just literally stopped paying, and they made up all these crazy excuses why they deserved to be there, you know, live there for free. They actually tried to call. They called the bank, dude. They called the bank to get the mortgage in their name. I'm like, what kind of? You gotta be a special kind of crazy to do that. She called the bank, lied to the bank, like, oh yeah, I'm such and such person. Yeah, this is my house. Yeah, the mortgage needs to be in my name right now. Blah blah blah. Total bogus, right? So anyway, I learned that, like, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to, like, to work these people. It's like, you know, I was stressing out, and one of my friends goes, look, just hire a professional, step out of the way, and just hire a professional, hire a lawyer. And then the epiphany hit me. It all comes back to the original thing I talked about maybe 10-15 minutes ago. You know what, I can guarantee my results. I can't guarantee your results, but I can guarantee my results. It all comes down to work. And the idea that I had was a life-changing revelation to me. Like, it was, like, seriously, like, it changed everything about, like, how I looked at this business. Before, I was always about, like, trying not to lose. Like, I'm going to play this game not to lose. And what I meant by that was, like, try to mitigate my costs, try to not lose any money at all, which is why I wouldn't do trash outs and all this stuff. I wanted to be cheap. I was a cheapskate, man, and I wanted to save as much money as possible. And a lot of that comes from where my mindset of where I was before, you know, being broke, being homeless, being on food stamps. And the revelation that I had was out-earn my problems. And I'm like, dude, that's totally brilliant. I got a problem, I'm gonna put some money into it. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna out-earn my problems. So I went out and got another property, got more money, raised rent, went out and did all this stuff. Like I said, I'm $4,000 into it with my attorney. When it's all said and done, I'll probably be $5,000 into it, and I don't care. I don't care, man. I out-earned my problems. $5,000 ain't nothing right now, man. I can go out and I'm not saying I'm going to go out and do it, but I could go out and spend another $5,000 on the same property and still be okay with it. I'm not going to do it. But you see what I'm saying? Is I was so concerned that I didn't want to spend, you know, if it was going to be a lay down, like an easy, it would have been like $1,500, maybe $1,700 eviction, which has been no big deal. These aren't easy guys. These are like crazy, which is my fault because you know what? I didn't screen them right. I did a crappy job screening them. And so, another lesson I learned. Oh gosh, yep. I was looking for fast money. Fast money is why I got screwed on that one. So, and that fast money it evaporated real quick. That fast money was gone. It was up in smoke. I burned through that one real fast. But the idea that you can out-earn your problems was revolutionary to me. The fact that I can go ahead and go out and make more money, go out and create more money through real estate. All of a sudden, like literally, like I was having like palpitations at night. I was like, I was waking up cold sweats. I mean, they're like, these people are like threatening to sue me and do all kinds of crazy stuff. They're just for crazy threats. Just like, we notified the authorities that you've been stealing our mail. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I don't know why you're telling me this, because you don't actually live at that house, so there's no mail that could be stolen from you because you don't even live there. So, but anyway, you know, all these crazy threats just to like get inside your mind. And once I realized that I could out-earn my problems, I'm like, you know what? I'll just pay an attorney. I don't even have to think about it anymore. Like, life became super easy. It was like, holy crap. It really is, like, literally, like, life really is about time. How much time are you going to spend on it and focus on it versus how much time can you just go ahead and just like, I'll pay someone else to do it. Like, your time is worth money. And so for me, it's like, you know what? I can focus on it, or I can just pay someone else to focus on it. And that's what I chose to do. I chose to just pay somebody else, make enough money to pay somebody else to do it. And that totally just changed my entire perspective. Now, I need to do that in my marketing. My marketing is kind of suffering right now because I haven't been able to make the time to train the person properly. I got someone there, I just haven't been able to train them because I haven't made the time to train them. Oh, here's my exit. What this means now is, because I'm at my exit, is that the phone is going, yeah, see, it's already low connection. I am going to lose you guys because this is where I dropped from like LTE to like 3G. Like, I kid you not, 3G, 1 bar. Like 1 bar, 3G. So it's going to suck real bad. So with that, I'm probably just going to go ahead and hang up on y'all. And just wish you the best Monday you've ever had. Starting this new last half of the year, guys. Last half, man. The last 2 quarters. Get ready to start sprinting. Make some money. And just, you know, finish this year strong, guys. You got 6 months to wrap this one up and make it just a banner year for you all. I want you guys to remember that you're just one deal away, just one deal away from changing your entire financial future. If you can do that, if you can keep that concept in your mind, you'll do so well in this business. I love real estate, and I love being able to serve you guys, and I love being able to do what I can do. If you have any questions, you need any help with anything, just post them down here below in the comments, and I'll do my very best to get back with you guys this week. And you guys have a fantastic Monday and the rest of the week. See y'all later, guys.